So hey guys, what's up? This is Ezekiel, and welcome to the next episode of the Battle Cats Revolution series. Woo! So in the last video, we talked about the Cat Brigade, and so for today's final episode of the series, for now don't, be going crazy and being like, oh my god, he's gonna end the series. I just mean that because we've reached the 10th episode of the series, I feel like it's time to move back to the previous series, which was the Battle Cats Evolutions. Wanted to go from 51 to 100, and then we can resume the series again. So fret not, it's not the last of this series that you'll ever see. It's just going to be a really long time before we get to this sort of style of videos again. And I know maybe also might be wondering, like, why am I doing that? Well, because, I just kind of want to get back into the evolution sort of part of the Battle Cats scenario. I got a bunch of new cats to show off finally, so I'm excited for that. So, apologize if some people don't like that, but hopefully this final episode for at least this set will be worth your time. So anyways, guys, as we're finally getting into the video right now, we're going to move on to the final custom team that I actually wanted to do for a while, but I just couldn't because I didn't have the right cats. But that, my friends, is going to be simply called the Canada team. Oh yeah, or the Canadian team. Not too sure yet, actually. And in case you're wondering, yes, I realize there's 6 cats right here. But that's just because I just want to show you guys that I have this cat, because some people are wondering, Ezekiel, do you have like the new Thaumaturge cat? It's like the best cat in the game. It's like so freaking powerful. Yes, I do have the cat right here. I actually got it a while ago, but sadly it's not going to be part of this team because it's just not part of the theme right here. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the actual 5 cats right here for the legit Canadian team. So first off, we got the Chill Cat, supposed to represent the fact that Canada is super cold, our winters are sort of intense, and just generally there's a lot of snow, because when you think Canada, for all you stereotypes and stuff out there, you usually think of like cold weather right here, so that's what the Chill Cat's supposed to represent. Next here we got the Zamboni Cat, level 30, pretty proud of that. Not level 40 though, but yeah, it's getting there. But the Zamboni Cat's supposed to be, if you don't know what a Zamboni is really, just in general, it's like these giant like slow moving vehicles that's supposed to sort of not necessarily clean the ice on ice rinks during hockey games. It's supposed to make it so that it's not as rigid, or like the surface of the ice is actually super smooth, so that when hockey players are like, gliding through and stuff, they're not like, the ground's not uneven or anything weird like that. So Zamboni Cat's gonna represent those guys. And then instead of hockey players, we only got these figure skaters right here. But hey, you can do that here in Canada and probably other parts of the world, but it's cool here in Canada because, it's cool literally and in a figurative sort of sense right here. But figure skating cats is just to represent everyone that likes to do winter activities such as skating, snowballs, stuff like that. I'm sure these guys love to do those kind of things, but in this scenario they're just doing the figure skating right here. You could say that the guy right there is me, and then the girl right there is my girlfriend Lux, so you could probably look at it like that, or just couples in Canada, so to speak. Then the next cat we have here is the Chimera Cat, and it's a little bit, hear me out right here, the reason why I'm choosing this cat is supposed to represent all of the people that like to stay warm right here. You can see the Chimera Cat's kind of feeling a little bit cold around these guys right here, so you have to kind of push his shirt up a little bit just so that he could try to stay warm. And he sort of has a similar shirt that, if you go to hockey games and stuff, it's like, I love the whatever team it is. I'm not actually a hockey person myself, so I don't actually know the teams off by heart, but he's supposed to be like some of them crazy fans right here, so that's why the Chimera Cat's right here. And then finally, we have the Paris Cat, because if you guys weren't sure, the second dominant language, I would think, in Canada, I'm pretty sure based on like school and stuff, is French. So, because in the description it says that might be French, therefore she is French, but supposed to represent like the split. Canada being like, English, French, got the Quebec side, everyone else, sort of thing. I speak French myself as well. Don't really do it too often, but when I have to and when I need to, yes, I will speak French. But Paris Cat's included right here, but that's more or less the team composition right here. So hopefully these guys will, sort of work well together. I feel like they'll do okay, and I'm going to defeat the bosses. Oh, snap, actually, I completely forgot of the motive that I actually want to say right here, so we're just going to pause real quick so I can actually tell you guys what it is. You can tell that I'm a little bit excited right here, only because, well, I'll probably like explain just in a little bit, but anyways, I'll get to that. You can see there's like a jumble of thoughts right here, but the team motive right here, during the Great Canada 150 event, which I'm sure a lot of you guys that aren't in Canada probably have no idea of, because, you know, no one cares about Canada, apparently. It's a sad time. But during the Canada 150 event, during like the concert and stuff, there is like people playing hockey and like drinking and all this like awesome things. You just have the bosses that come in and like, you know, essentially ruin the 150 party. They mess with our prime minister, parliament people, and then they like tell everyone to leave the ice rinks and stuff, and they melt it just so that we don't actually use it if we don't listen. And they essentially made the Canada 150 into a really horrible time. And so these guys right here are just like, my god, you bosses ruined our 150th, so we're going to get back at you and kill you and try to redeem Canada to its awesomeness and all that cool stuff. So that's what's happening for the motive right here, and we're going to finally jump into the battle, which we are thankfully right here. Also, unintentional cat combo put on ice, increased movement speed, which is not going to be like too crazy useful, but you know, I like the gesture anyway. So we're going to start things off by sending out the Zamboni right here. And I think, you know, aside from any other custom team that I've ever done before, like the previous 9, I sort of like this team just because not only does it represent Canada, but in like technical aspects, it's actually, it might be pretty good right here. I mean, we don't have any spam cats once again, but we do have a cat, the Zamboni cat, that's super tanky. Gives us a chance to sort of stack up our funds right here, even though it's not really necessary for this particular fight, but it's going to be fine anyways. But at level 40, mine's only level 30 once again, but at level 40 it has like a ridiculous amount of HP, and even at level 30 it still has a ridiculous amount of HP, so it's usually meant to be thrown either at the start of the battle so that you can like stack up your worker cat, as I'm doing right here, or it's supposed to be a really powerful support when you're fighting either enemies that are like do a lot of damage but attack at a very slow rate, can do wave attacks, because this guy is resistant to pretty much, well, all of that, as well as harmful effects, so, you know, things like the troller bloggers and other annoying enemies that give status effects. This guy, Zamboni cat, just does not care, and it's just overall a really neato cat right here with the difficult event. Man, like the dead debut thing, I think it's going on right now, actually, because I did it, I was able to do the event yesterday, but I did the dead debut event thing. It was really difficult. I was trying to do the Chilhala strat using like the Megalova train thing to sort of cheese through the thing. It's pretty awesome, but you know, it's just nice to have this cat right here. So anyways, we're gonna wait a little bit just to sort of summon up all of the currency right here so we can send out our Canadian forces to battle right here. And I think we're going to start by just sending off the first 4 right here. And just as a test right here, we're going to just see if these guys can do it, because I'm pretty confident I have a really powerful team right here. And you got the, like, you know, got the Titan Cat. It's going to be like an extra powerful sort of force to be reckoned with. The Paris Cat for like that range support. The Ice Cat, which also has a little bit of range right there and can do a fair amount of damage with the air attack damage, and then the Skater Cats with the air attack damage as well, and then there's Bony Cats, which are just going to be, you know, extra support. So in a technical aspect, I really think that this team might excel versus other teams in the past. You know, obviously we're only going to really know based on how far these guys get, and if they make it to the final like the 6th boss, then we'll know for sure that this team's pretty awesome. But first boss goes down just like that. Nothing too crazy, and we're just going to move on to the 2nd boss right here. One thing to note though, I am a little bit worried because you can see that our energy levels are kind of low right here, just because I've been actually doing a couple levels myself just to gain some experience points to level up certain casts that I've just received recently and stuff like that. But shouldn't be too bad. So as we are going to be just, you know, doing the same strategy, just stalling right here, letting the enemies get closer and closer as our worker cat increases in levels. I'll tell you guys a little bit about what's going on in my own life right here, just because in the previous video, I pinned the comment too, someone was just like, I like how Ezekiel talks about his life and stuff during the videos, and I think that's, you know, pretty important just to kind of build that connection, you know, because, you know, I'm a person too with cool things going on in my life. Not necessarily cool, just things going on in my life that I would like to tell you guys, just, you know, just cuz. But what's going on right now is that, well, let's just start by saying I'm doing just fine. Because, you know, it's always good to know if you're doing good or doing bad, but I'm just doing fine. Later today, after I do this recording, I'm actually going to be going to my summer course class. back at my university. It's like a Greek, Roman sort of civilization sort of class, so it's like really, really interesting because we talk about like, you know, Roman battles, Roman constitution, things that just happen to do with Rome. So, you know, if that's sort of your schnitz, then you'll definitely enjoy that. Recommend taking it in college, university, if that's your thing as well. But I'll be doing that in just a little bit, like actually like about an hour and a half from now. So like as I'm recording this video, after I record it, I don't know if I'm going to have time to edit it, probably not, but I'm going to record this video, then go straight to class. And then after that, I'm going to go to my girlfriend's house. We're going to just hang out for a little bit. We were talking about doing like a dance or something together, or like picking out songs that we would dance to. And then as we were talking about that, we were just like, hey, you know what, we should look for a song that like represents us both, because like, you know, been dating for like 9 months, pretty impressive, I would say. Shoot, I lost my train of thought right here. What was I trying to say? I was just, because I'm trying to focus on the battle right here too, because like even though my life could be interesting, I still want to win this battle right here as well. But right, yeah. So she said that, well, she's at work right now, but during her break, I think she was looking for like some songs that could potentially be, you know, worthy of us to represent us or something. If not, she was looking for songs that we'd probably dance to later tonight. But yeah, that's just basically what's been going on today. Just you know, school stuff, Greek stuff, girlfriend stuff, dance songs, etc. So just nothing too crazy, but it's fairly, I guess, exciting because I get to dance with my lover. But other than that, nothing else too much. I would say that just been chilling most of the time when I'm not studying, when I'm not with my girlfriend, just watching YouTube videos, playing Battle Cats, of course, because it's like the greatest game ever. But yeah, I would just say overall, life's pretty good, I would say, right here. So as we finish with my little, I guess, speech, rant, whatever you want to call it, with my life right here, we're actually able to easily defeat the Red Emperor dude because, you know, it's just, I don't know, having the advantage or the capabilities to summon the Zamboni cat and then just like max out your worker cat, it's really useful, I would say. But regardless, we're going to move on to the third boss right here of the first set. So have no anti-flying cats, of course, but with the technical aspects of the team right here that I just explained early in the video, we should be pretty fine. So I'm going to immediately send out the Zamboni cat, almost like... was almost caught off guard right there because I was looking like I was gonna be like, all right, what units are they sending right here? But they're sending the kangaroo very, very quickly right here. So hopefully, I mean, well, not hopefully, like I know for sure that these guys, like the Zamboni cat's gonna definitely like tank these guys without little to no issue. It's basically like, man, I don't know, it's like these guys are like mini versions of like Titan cats with like the crazy amount of HP. I'm pretty sure. Okay, more mixed up right here. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have as much HP as the Titan cat, obviously, but it has so much HP for its cost, so, like, it's pretty efficient, I would say, and it's great because, like, you know, it's like a true wall, I would say. True wall is in, like, once it hits something, it just stays in place and does not move forward or anything like crazy like that, so, it's definitely like a really awesome cat. Now you can see that it's getting a little bit more difficult right here. It's not like these guys are spammable or anything unless I had like research cat combos to actually do so. So I'm just going to hopefully be able to send out one more guy so I can just continue to max out our worker cat levels right here. I think it should be fine. Yeah, I mean, I was able to send out a second one, so it's not too bad, and it just died just then, just in time for this dude to come in, though, so I'm pretty sure we'll be able to hold up just for a little bit, so nothing too worried there. But yeah, didn't realize that, actually, it's kind of, to be totally honest, it's kind of boring to wait for these cats to, like, sort of do their thing and for the work cat to, like, sort of max out already. So, hopefully, it's not going to take too much longer. I think I'm just going to summon, like, everyone right here just so that I don't have to put you guys through, like, all that waiting once again. But, we're going to summon most of these cats. I'm not going to summon the Zamboni cat just yet. Just going to summon him now, though, so that we can sort of, you can sort of hold these guys in place. The one thing, though, I'll talk about this now, I guess, because like we're just slowly moving to the base right here. The one thing that I dislike with the Zamboni cat, though, is that when it does, I mean, it's kind of like a hate-love relationship thingy. So even though it doesn't attack super fast, which makes it like a really good wall, it's like when the rest of your cat army's advancing, like as it is right now, then the wall's sort of not in the front anymore. You can see it's kind of back there. So it's like give or take. You can love it, you can hate it, but its attack rate speed is like, what, 4 minutes? Or like something really, really crazy long, which is like just ridiculous. But obviously they reset once the boss is like summoned or something, so it's kind of alright, but still, it's like kind of ridiculous. But anyways, we're moving on very close to the base now. Have a lot of the chill cats right here, just making it nice and cold. Got the Titan cats to support it. You know what the Titan shirt actually says? Like, you know, the wiki says that it's supposed to say like love something something, but in actuality, or for the sake of this custom team anyways, it's supposed to say I love Canada, just not in doesn't say it in English right here. But just kidding. I know it doesn't actually say that, but it'd be nice if it you know, for the sake of this theme right here, that actually did say that. But anyways, we got these Zamboni cats now chilling near to the front, and oh, look at that! I didn't even have enough time to explain what was going on because it died. The Bun Bun cat died so quickly to like the Paris cats right here. So like, man, I don't know. I'm feeling confident about this team. I really feel that this team can actually excel really well. I mean, am I super surprised? Canadian power! It's like, yeah. But I don't know, this team's doing really, really well. It's definitely surpassing expectations, so that's pretty much that for the first 3 bosses. The first set is complete. And now we're going to move on to the next set right here, which is the Cly 1 right here, so obviously it's nothing too bad. In all honesty, really, I feel that, you know, if we're talking, because I noticed that we're talking so much about the Zamboni cat right here, just because it's so freaking amazing, but if the Zamboni cat is true to its name, then we should be able to be just waiting here for another couple of minutes right here just before we can summon everything. Look at that, it actually literally, good choice of words right there, but it like just one-shot that alien elephant, or did I really say elephant? Alien hippo right out of existence right there, which is pretty awesome. The only reason I said elephant is because I was, I don't know, like I've been, I mentioned that I was going to my summer course before for like Greek and Roman studies, stuff like that, but the reason why I said elephant is because, like, I don't know, in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking about all, like, the different war battles and stories that I've read so far, because that's sort of what I'm mostly interested into. Like, I mean, there's stuff like the Roman Constitution and political things that is sort of, it's sort of like, in interest, but, like, I mean, it's still interesting, but not as interesting as, like, the war stuff. But did you know that in Roman battles, most of the time the enemies would use war elephants, which were like basically elephants, and they would be used to like run over and stampede over like Roman soldiers and stuff, so pretty deadly force right there. But yeah, I don't know, I've just been, I said elephants because I was thinking of that when I know it's a hippo right here. But anyways, you can see that, I mean, if you guys don't know what the Zamboni cat, I mean, I don't know why I keep talking so much about the Zamboni cat, because I guess it's just the only cat in the field right here. I may as well save it for, like, the Battle Cats Evolutions video, but, I'll say it here anyways, just because, you know, may as well. But, if ever you see that, like, blue circle thing appear in front of it, that means it's just, like, resisting a particular, like, negative status effect that's supposed to be applied onto it, like a knockback, a weaken effect, or a slow, anything like that. It's able to resist it. And if you ever see the shield in front of it, or appear in front of it, that means it's resisting a wave attack. But you can obviously there's no wave attacks occurring right here, so it's not imperative. But we finally maxed our workout right here, just waiting a little bit longer before we summon our next wave of enemies right here. I guess we should do it right now, just because why not? And this is where the Chill Cat is going to really excel, because it's like able to do like the quadra damage against all these guys right here. So if we can just get them close enough to the Cly 1 people, should be good right here. I'm going to try to time it so that we can actually get these Zamboni cats just within reach right here. Pretty good, but I also forgot that these guys can knock back the Cly 1 pretty easily, so it's not too I don't know. I don't know why I was expecting to hold it off right there, but clearly we're able to push ourselves, so it's still pretty good though. So the Zamboni cat is going to chill there for a bit. The rest of the team is going to charge straight into battle. Look at that. See, when you have like the Paris cats, the Chill cat is like, man, this team is just looking fantastic right now. I would say, like, Cly 1 goes down just like that. I'm feeling that the Valkyrie fight is probably going to go very quickly, assuming that the Chill cats are able to keep up with that spear. Well, I mean, okay, maybe not. I just realized that Valkyrie's spear has like the extra reach, so it's probably going to make it difficult for our Chill cats to actually land a hit right there. But I don't know, we're just going to see right here. And we literally just don't have enough energy to actually get into the fight right here. I mean, I could use the third cat food, but like, it's kind of a risk right there. So, oh, would you look at that? See, complaining and talking about energy just what makes it go up right here. It's totally not the game mechanic doing that. It's literally me complaining right here. Who knows? I could be like, I really wish that it was like maxed out so I can like do a lot of battles and stuff, and the in-game gods would be like, you know what? This guy's right. Like, we should let him like play the Battle Cats levels and stuff because it gives us revenue and also is a fun time. So, you know. But anyways, we're now doing this level right here. Summon the Zamboni once again, though. I'm gonna be a little bit more careful now because like, obviously, like, even though with the successful battles that have occurred for the past 4 bosses, I'm not gonna, you know, assume that these Zamboni cats like invincible. Like, it's definitely not invincible. It can like resist a lot of attacks and stuff, but it's not too tanky against the guys like this. So I'm gonna just summon the chill cat right here. Just one though, because I don't know. Might have been a mistake actually, because the chill cat is really strong. Maybe not too tanky. I don't know, maybe like these seals are gonna be able to like keep it in check. They are able to survive one hit, which is impressive, but they die pretty easily just like that. I'm gonna hope that maybe they're gonna send out like Crocs or like some unit to like stop my chill cat from getting any like too close right here, because like otherwise it's gonna be too much of a bad time. I mean, I could start like summoning a bunch of these guys at this point in time now, but I don't know. Maybe these guys will. Oh, actually, yeah, that was actually helpful right there. So now we're able to sort of wait a little bit longer and summon a few more cats. Excuse me, just did a little burp right there. Kind of random, but happens. But man, Zamboni cat just doing some work right here. Able to max out the worker cats, and now we're good to go. Just going to essentially now at this point probably just wait a little bit longer, maybe till it dies, so that I can start. So like that way I can have the best chance to summon like another Zamboni, because it's gonna be pretty helpful for this fight right here. I feel it's like the chill cat, like as long as we can get the chill cats to at least land a few blows, and the Paris cats and everyone else can sort of like support, then we should be okay. So I'm going to just I'm gonna try my best to summon the Zamboni cat like right here, so that I can like just go straight for the base and hopefully take it by surprise. Okay, there we go. So it's gonna just chill there, and despite the fact that when the Valkyrie cat goes out to play right here, like it does right now, it's going to hopefully just make her stand right there. Okay, great. Okay, good. The chill cats do seem to be able to at least survive like 1 or 2 hits before like they go down, which is fine. And the Titan cats and everyone else should be able to, you know, kind of do some work right here. We're doing great, actually. I've already seen the Valkyrie cat taking a substantial amount of damage right there, which is fantastic. Gonna send out another Zamboni cat. So, I mean, look at that. We've already brought the Valkyrie cats to its like to its power-up stage right here, which is pretty fantastic. So the team is definitely doing well, but now the Zamboni cat's out of the way, and the chill cats are, I mean, they're sort of stacking up on enemies right now and just powered up. It's going to be a little more difficult, and we're also not doing too well on money right now anyways, so we're going to have to hope that we can kill some enemies right here to keep everything in check. I guess I didn't realize that even though this cat team seems to be pretty awesome and stuff, it's a little bit expensive, so it's not, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but like it might be difficult later as the battle goes on, but it doesn't matter because the battle actually ends right here because the Valkyrie cat actually went down. So, man, like I'm like lost for words right here. This might be the first team that's going to be able to actually stop the Awakened Bahama Cats, or will it? Because if you think about it, if it actually does, well, maybe I'll save my thoughts right here before I like kind of spoil what I'm actually thinking right here, but basically able to do that fight with little to no trouble. And now we're going to move on to the final boss right here, Canada Power, and that's going to be the Awakened Bahamut. I realize that we don't have enough energy right here, so I'm just going to be, you know, generous and use some cat energy right here. I know you're thinking it's kind of crazy to use it for a stage like this, but for the sake of the video, for the sake of the series, for the sake of everything Battle Cats related, we're going to spend those 30 cat food. So here we go. Final level, final boss. Not final level, just the final boss of, like, you know, what we're doing right here. But hopefully it's not going to be too bad right here. And actually, I keep forgetting that we have the unit speed up small right there. So maybe that might have been playing an advantage for us to actually, because I was kind of wondering like why the Valkyrie Cat was like, it just kind of stayed here the whole time, and other bosses too, at least when we like, kept pushing. That's probably because our units are actually slightly faster than they should be, so it's kind of neato. But anyway, it's gonna summon the Zamboni Cat. Kind of slow to react right there, but that's only because I'm like commenting at the same time, of course. Got the fancy poodle lady going right here, so I'm just going to try to be very careful. Just gonna see how it goes. Oh, okay. Yeah, that poodle is definitely very, very strong. It's able to one-shot our enemies right here, so I'm gonna try our best to... Oh my god, this is not good. Okay, gonna need a lot of Paris Cats right here. Oh, and we totally got wrecked right here. Wow! That could have gone a lot better than it did right there. So, I think what we're gonna do is that, you know, I always give teams one more chance for boss fights, especially this last one right here, before we can actually do anything. So, I was off to definitely not a good start right there for the last battle. As I was like complimenting this team so much. It's like, yes, this team might be like the one to actually like win the battle and stuff. But turns out that it's not really quite the case right here. But I think what we're gonna try this time around is that we're going to summon a Titan Cat to meat shield us from the poodles, and then follow it up with like the Chill Cat, since it has a little bit of range, so that they can actually try to land some damage against the poodles right here, and then hopefully we're going to try to focus our efforts to summoning Paris Cats and whatnot to minimize the damage. So summon the Titan Cat first, then the Chill Cat. Let him... Oh, okay, looks like the Titan Cat's going to do some work right here. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, we got a much better start this time, because we were able to deal with the first poodle, and I'm just gonna summon like a bunch of these guys, because like honestly we can't have that happen again right here. Looks like it might be going well. Alright, so we easily take care of those guys right there. Zamboni Cat's just gonna chill way over there for now, but it's fine. But I don't know, suddenly I feel kind of scared now, because like the poodles were that strong, and we haven't even gone to the Awakened Bahamut Cat. Then who knows what's gonna happen in this fight right here. Gonna just summon another Zamboni. Maybe it'll make it on time. Maybe it'll tank against the Awakened Bahamut Cat. We're gonna find out right now. He's gonna land his blows right here. Oh my goodness, it survives 2 hits. Okay, so the Zamboni Cat's able to survive 2 hits from this guy right here. Or maybe not. I don't know. I can't tell if it's doing like more than 1 hit or what, but it just seems like, I don't know. These guys are, the Awakened Bahamut Cat's getting very close now. How many hits can the Titan Cat survive? Not too many. Okay, well, we're up to the last battle, up to the base right here. My God, it's happening like so fast, and like I can't even keep up. And like, oh, the bases are defeated. I mean, it was sort of to be expected. Like, we know that the Awakened Bahamut Cat is pretty powerful as he is. So for this team to actually defeat him would mean that it would be like the best team that there ever was, or at least for custom themes. But what I was trying to say way before when I didn't want to spoil it, so I'm going to get to it now, is that if this team were to defeat the last boss right there, it'd sort of imply an end sort of thing. You know, we'd finally have the final team to actually be able to end the bosses right there. But, you know, since this team actually didn't do it, it gives us kind of a reason why to return to, I guess, this series in general, to, you know, to keep striving to find that one team that's able to actually do the job and completely finish all 6 bosses, by just using like the 5 cats and stuff. So, you know, unfortunately, the Canadians were just not able to stand up to the bosses once again, and so they're going to have to just remember the Canada 150 as just a horrible, sad time that was written about the bosses. But there's always Canada 300 or Canada, I guess, 151 for doing that. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. So if you guys enjoyed it, then hit that like button, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Battle Cats Revolutions videos in the distant future, because who knows how long it's going to take for us to do 50 more episodes of the Battle Cats Evolution series before we get back to this stuff right here. So maybe I'll say that just as the last final words right here. So again, I apologize if it comes to a bit of a surprise that this is going to be the last episode for the series for a while, but as I said, I just wanted to get back into the Evolutions videos because we have a lot of new cats to talk about, and just sort of freshen things up, so to speak. And but don't worry, the series will come back after the 100th episode of the Battle Cats Evolution series, and then expect to see a bunch more team compositions and stuff, because I'm hoping that, or I'm expecting that by the time we reach that, there's probably going to be like a lot more cats that we can sort of play around with and stuff like that. But if you guys have any suggestions for videos in the future, like I said, just leave in the comment section below, and I'll consider them for future videos. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Woo!